Hello, everyone, and welcome to Live with Sheryl. I am your host, Sheryl Mebane. How you doing? And I am an actor, writer, drummer, researcher, all kinds of things. I talk about that on this show, as well as health and things that inspire me in general. So, this is season 3 and new season, new Sheryl. We've got all kinds of different features and some tried and true features that you've been used to in the past seasons. So let's get right into it. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. So, one of the things I want to get into is a new feature of Live with Sheryl called Dance Excitement Everywhere. And today it's going to be around a piece that I have been creating for the new year, new music that's going to be coming out pretty soon. And I was just messing about with it, and I wanted y'all to enjoy a little bit of the stripped down fun of it. And here you go. In a very short time, I'm going to be pulling it up for you. I created it today. I didn't have a prompt today to go off of because there's so many things going on, lots of good things. But that means that I just was listening to the music that much more closely and not trying to like also layer in a prompt. So in the tradition of dance excitement everywhere, I usually probably am going to do a little bit more kind of like silly and fun kind of light thing with it. But this time it was a little bit more straightforward. Hope you enjoy. So, you all, that was stripped down chords. I've been doing some singing over that. Some of you might recognize some of those chords, but in the coming weeks and months, you'll be hearing more of that tune. But I just wanted to get myself moving and show you all that this new season, we're keeping up with the D excitement. My name's Sheryl D. Mebane, Dance Excitement Everywhere. And hope that you had some enjoyment there and maybe those chords struck something in you and you want to get up and wiggle. And maybe you have even more interpretation you want to do with that music or other music. I encourage it. I encourage everyone to have some dance excitement everywhere. I'm going to keep it moving with y'all in another feature of Live with Sheryl that you often hear, which is updates as I create. So not only was I working on some singing over those stripped down chords, leaving lots of good space for lots of singing, but I've also had some auditions recently and I was very proud of some of those. And they help me grow as I'm auditioning. You know, sometimes you don't book the gig, sometimes you do. But sometimes you're growing. Most times you're growing. Hopefully you're growing as you're doing these things. let's see, also with the voice acting, not only having good auditions there, but I've also been helping new clients and moving things along with audiobook projects and other sessions and things. So it's been a really good new year, starting off nice and strong. Excited to do a whole lot of reaching out to new clients and hearing from ones that I've worked with before. So good things in the new year. And then with writing, I'm not only drafting new material in the last couple weeks, but also outlining some things that I've been having dreams about and pitching things to people who are out there who get things made. I see y'all out there. Hello, directors and producers. I have ideas. You probably need some of them. So I've been pitching. You're probably seeing some of my stuff. Hey, hope you need it. Hope it helps. Hope we can work together. So, with that said, some updates I create. I've been buzzing on a lot of things partly because I've been feeding myself lots of stuff that inspires me. And on this show, we like to share a lot of things that inspire us. So, Cheryl's Weekly Media Minute is a way that I've been trying to do that. Some of y'all can see that in the social media feeds that you look at from me on, like, especially X or former Twitter and Facebook and places like that. So for me recently, I've been finding a lot of inspiration from some of these award shows. I don't know if y'all watch it for fashion or if you don't watch them at all, but recently there were the Primetime Emmys. And then before that, I was also looking at a Lifetime Achievement or Legacy Oscars. So I could talk about any of those things. I'm gonna reach over to the chat and see if y'all got some messages and thoughts about any of that from Cheryl's Weekly Media Minute or from dance, excitement everywhere. I know we got some people who are watching. I understand y'all are out there. I'll keep checking back in the chat and see. I'm just seeing if we got messages other ways too. So I'm checking a few platforms. So y'all just keep the chats coming in and let me know what you think, what you think. But I've been thinking that as far as oh, Angela Bassett having this legacy Oscar win. There was an inspiring speech honoring her that y'all should check out. And then as far as the Emmys, I watched the whole broadcast. I don't know how many of these award shows can keep interest for a full couple of hours, but that one did for me. Part of it, I think there were some historic wins for African American women and people of color, and just all kinds of stories being represented out there. People I was rooting for and shows I have been learning about but haven't really dipped into, was sort of inspired me to check out more of it. But I think also there was just something so heartfelt about just a range of different people's receipt of the acknowledgement of the awards. Let me know what y'all think. Did you watch it? Were you inspired? Was it a fashion thing that I missed? I really don't pay that much attention to fashion. Y'all can probably tell. But I'm willing to find inspiration in all kinds of places. Let me know what y'all think. So, Cheryl's Weekly Media Minute also in months past has been connecting to the reaction video program series that Tim, my husband, and I have been doing. That was Cheryl Thinks What. So if you have things you want us to react to, what? Let me know. Okay. On to further components of Live with Cheryl. Hey, everybody. I want to, as promised, share some bits from my exclusive, fully improvised show last week for my Patreon patrons. So I have several tiers there. The top two tiers get these monthly performances and or shows. So some of the shows might be reaction videos, some of the shows might be fully improvised, and some of the shows will feature some of my new music, and there'll be combinations maybe of readings of my writing or people's writing that's inspired me that's in the public domain and other things, as well as performances of music. So last week I did a fully improvised show, and I am going to share some of it here because even though the full show is there for patrons, I want y'all to get a sense of it and stay connected through Live with Cheryl to everything. So I'm gonna pull that up for y'all to enjoy. And I hope you will. You know, I hadn't had a chance because I've been doing so many different things to actually pick through it. So I'm just going to fire it up and let y'all see some things here. I think if I go part way through, you'll get a sense of a little bit of what I was up to here. I think I'm adjusting a few. There we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. I'm going to go partway through it and we'll just be surprised together at what section we're in. Okay, here we go. So this is the improvised show I did last Thursday for patrons. And if you want to support me on Patreon, one of my top two tiers, you could get this kind of thing exclusive. But let's just check it out. Come on. Into thing. I am going to listen back to this and see if you all are getting a chance with the webcam mic to hear some of the good overtones and the nice bass ringing out with this djembe. It's not the djembe that I got when I traveled in Mali decades ago, but this is a beautiful djembe. And even though I know it's got a few little issues here and there from age and wear, it still sounds quite good, I think. I'm looking around to see about those shakers. I think I'm drawn to them again. Drawn to them again. I think I'm drawn to them again. Drawn to them again. I think I'm drawn to them again. Drawn, drawn, drawn to them again. Drawn, drawn, drawn to them again. Drawn, drawn, drawn to them again. I think I'm drawn to them again. I think I'm drawn to them again. Okay, you guys, so I had a blast when I was doing this. And I know if you're not into the drumming and you're not into the random singing and such, maybe it's not enthralling for you. But I also had some other little components there. I was just doing whatever I felt like doing, you guys. And like I said, I just dropped that little snippet there for you because I didn't really know what was going to pop up. I was having some djembe fun, some shaker fun, and then some other fun with some other stuff. If y'all want to see the full thing, support me on Patreon. Thank you, patrons out there who've been supporting me. I appreciate it. And I hope y'all are taking some time to just improvise, create some things, and see what comes out, see what flows out of you. Because sometimes you just got to give it the room, give it some space, give it some time, and just accept the shaker moment, whatever you're drawn to. If you're drawn to it, go for it. All right, y'all, moving right along. All that inspiration was flowing out of me in percussive form, but there are some other things that were flowing out, as you saw earlier, from dance excitement everywhere. There's also been a lot of dance I've been trying to do for exercise. So I wanted to share with y'all a resource, and I will do so now, and I'll share my screen. That'll be the best way to do it. So one of the things that I wanted to get into would be some of the health benefits of dancing. So here is a resource from Medline talking about some things you probably are familiar with. There's lots of benefits to dance. It's fun, but it's also pretty healthy, you guys. So let me share a few things, some reminders probably for a lot of folks. And then we'll roll into the health trivia because you know how we do. Dance your way to fitness, says this Medline resource. Do you think you can dance? If you're not sure, why not give it a try? Because dancing is an exciting and social way to work out your body. Yep, totally it can be. Can be social, or you can do it by yourself, y'all. That's okay. There are health benefits of dance, and they're extensive. Stronger muscles, better balance and coordination, stronger bones, lower risk of dementia, improved memory, reduced stress, more energy, and improved mood. There are lots of different types of dance. And you can look into them, try things out. I've tried, let's see, salsa. I've tried some ballroom dance in addition to salsa. Done a little bit of square dancing. I've done a little bit of belly dancing, just taking some classes, and barely any ballet, a little bit of hip hop. There are all kinds of ways to dance. Let's get into setting us up for the health trivia because we've now like dipped into a lot of different things about dance. We know it's beneficial. It's a lot of fun. Can be healthy. There are all kinds of different things that you can do. You can get dance moves from classes like Zumba. You can get dance moves from going onto YouTube and finding things, or being on TikTok and finding trends there. However you get it can keep you moving. But let's see how dancing compares to other exercises. In case you're interested in calorie burning, different types of dance can be sort of around the same level of exercise as walking briskly or doing water aerobics. So they're saying ballroom dancing, for instance, most types of them can burn about 260 calories in 1 hour. But there are other more vigorous types of dance. So that's what we're going to get into for today's health trivia. So let's take out the background material so I don't accidentally give you the answer too early here. And here's the question. So, more intense types of dance, such as salsa or aerobic dancing, will give you a more vigorous workout that's similar to jogging or swimming laps. You can burn up to how many calories in an hour with those types of dance, so the more vigorous types. So remember, some of the ballroom dances that weren't considered more vigorous could burn about 260 calories in an hour. So do you think the more vigorous ones can burn A, 300, B, 400, or C, 500? I'm going to give you a little bit more of the music from the dance extraordinary, no, the Dance Excitement Everywhere video, and let you enjoy some of that while you're sorting out your response. Here's some music for your thinking. We already have an answer. It is indeed C. And we have even more from CB. Thank you for that. Thank you for participating. We have even more clarity. It can even go up from there, says CB, and she would know. She's a health professional. She's a doctor. She knows these things. So yes, indeed, the answer is C. Good job, CB. Way to go. I am going to pull up and thank you for participating, y'all out there. CB, thank you. Pull up the resource and I'll put that into the links when I post this different places and go back and annotate as I usually do for Live with Sheryl episodes. So indeed, you can burn up to 500 calories an hour, y'all, if you're doing that vigorous dancing, really getting yourself going. If you're into counting calories, some of us are just trying to stay healthy, get that muscle mass going, and have some fun and have some energy. But if you need to get those calories burned, then that's a thing to keep track of. Then you can find a way to do that with dance, y'all. So you got it, CB. You got it. Now, as usual, Live with Sheryl, we thank you for your answers, but we also give you a little prize. So, CB, do you want to hear more of the sort of subdued kind of music going with dance excitement everywhere, these chords I'm going to be singing over for future stuff? Or do you want to hear some Silent Night? Also, sort of subdued. Let me know, please, in the chat. What is your choice? And in the meantime, thanks everybody for listening. Hope this show gave you a little bit of a taste of what's going on for me and also a taste of some things that y'all can get into and look at that might be inspiring for you. Next Live with Sheryl is going to be February 1st. And that's going to be kicking off Black History Month. I'm excited about that. Also, with Sheryl's Weekly Media Minute, I was mentioning how some of the inspirational things about the Emmys for me included some connection to the fact that it was broadcast on and happening live on MLK Day, y'all. So that was pretty touching that so many historic things were happening on that day. The first choice. So the first choice would be continuing. CB, thank you. Thank you for that. And I see we have additional selections going on. I got to catch up, y'all. I'm not. So yeah, the first choice is wanting to hear more of the subdued kind of music from our Dance Excitement Everywhere segment. So I'm going to have you, because you answered it, CV, thank you, get that choice. Some of the other answers, thank y'all out there. If there are other answers, I'm trying to make sense of it as I'm running the show, y'all. We're just going to keep flowing forward. We'll see you either in social media between now and then or during Live with Sheryl in a couple of Thursdays from now, February 1st. And I'm anticipating that I'll be gearing up for sharing some things to celebrate Black History Month that time. But also we'll have some of the segments that we usually do, share the inspiration we usually share, and keep supporting each other. Y'all, thank you. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, CB. Thanks, everybody out there. And enjoy and keep on wiggling and moving, y'all. Bye. See you next time. Bye.